Our next speaker is Helen Sellers. And I'm going to read Helen's biography just because I was amused by it. Helen is 22 years old and hasn't yet had a career unless you count collecting university degrees. Helen, that is not a career, that's a hobby. And in her collection so far, she has a Certificate of Language, a Bachelor of Arts majoring in Politics and International Relations, a Master in Policing, Intelligence and Counter-Terrorism, and a Masters of International Security Studies and a Graduate Certificate in Law. I detect some paranoia. So, Helen has a deep interest in history, and our history has shaped the present, how our understanding, processes and outcomes affect international security policies. From the Institute for Governance and Policy Analysis, please welcome Helen Sellers.
Australia is the world's largest island. India, its largest democracy. We are both members of the Indian Ocean region. Australia sees India as a key strategic partner. We said so multiple times in our Defence White Paper, the most public articulation of our defence policies. In the Indian equivalent document, we were mentioned a total of 5 times, 4 of which were on maps. The remaining mention was a joint operation. Clearly, we are not as important to the tiger as we'd like to think. This is where I come in. My research is into how the historical cultural identity of states impacts contemporary security policy and the implications for bilateral relations. To put it simply, I'm looking at how the past affects how India and Australia defend themselves today and what that means for our relationship in the future. To do so, I need to understand identity. Each one of you has an identity formed throughout the course of your life, based on what you have experienced, what you have felt, and what you've learnt. It's the same for states. History teaches a state who it can trust, how it should act, and who it is. My research will talk to the Indian tiger to identify how their identity was formed and how it helps them to understand who they are in the contemporary security world. By doing so, I hope to also understand why Australia does not currently have the same sense of identity. My discussions with academics and policy experts will then move on to discuss ways in which the relationship can be deepened to potentially move beyond where we are at the moment, which is focusing on the issues of Commonwealth, curry and cricket. Australia is just a Joey on the world stage. We have boundless opportunities with our relationships with other states. I want to help us grow. I want to use the information I find to understand who India is. This is not me trying to tame the tiger, but me trying to provide an opportunity to cooperate with it, to make our corner of the world just a little safer. Thank you.